You know, in Africa, when they steal things and they catch you, they cut off your hands. Just want you to know that if you're found doing something stupid with your hands, the consequences can be disastrous. There's many things you can't do with one hand as efficiently, you know? So if you didn't learn how to drive with your less dominant hand, maybe you don't chuck your chicken with your less dominant hand, but you should try sometime. Maybe you want to keep your hands. Maybe this little
You know,
thing.
the funny thing is, even if they cut my hands off and give me little nubs, I would still fuck with you and just rub the nub on your hand, on your cheek.
I promise you, if you even approached me with your nubby little, there's not even another word for nubs. Like there's nubs, stubs. God. You know what I would probably do? Just to mess with you, I'd probably get like the stickiest substance I can find, just rub it all over your nub, and you would feel it, but you can't wipe it off. And I would just watch you struggle.
And I still rub your face too.
No, you're not touching me.
Well,
You're not touching me.
Because you're gonna have one of those bad days and everything. I'm just gonna come by.
How?
Hey, I'm gonna walk by you, and then I'm just gonna be like, it's okay. Dad.
Listen, if I'm in my house, which is hand friendly, you know, and then you attempt, like, you know, I'm gonna see you on the Ring camera, but you can't even ring anymore. All right, and then you can't knock. So what are you gonna do? How are you gonna
I
get?
can still ring it.
How?
It's a button. It's got.
We are a nub friendly podcast here. It's just him in particular that I would perform these transgressions towards, because I don't particularly like the things he does with his hands. Anyway, welcome to episode 43 of featuring Dev and Skee.
Skee.
This is the episode where we might just have this debate. Because if you haven't heard, LeBron James has something that MJ has never had. His own Barbie doll. So if we're tallying up things that LeBron has done in his career versus the things that MJ has never done, LeBron is tapping into a whole new demographic that MJ has never tapped into. It's called white people. I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say into the hearts of all little girls around the world, you know. But sure, yeah, I mean, white people too, you know. So what you got on that? What's MJ got against that?
Kind of gay.
Huh? No, you can't. That's not the counter. You can't just say that. It's kind of gay. How is tapping into the hearts of women gay?
I mean, it's a LeBron doll. Is it really gonna sell like that?
It's gonna sell to the wrong demographic.
I bet Hennessy sales still probably beat that out.
Nah, because we personally know at least one person who would buy a Bron doll and worship it every night before he goes to bed. I will not be surprised.
That's true.
If men build shrines around this doll. Like LeBron is about to become like the pinnacle of Barbie. Like it's probably gonna be the number one selling Barbie of all time.
It won't.
It will.
It won't.
Why won't it?
It's LeBron. He's not that.
It's LeBron.
It's not going
Niggas make tribute songs to him.
It's still not gonna go as hard as when Margot Robbie plays Barbie.
Him.
It's still not go as hard as Margot Robbie.
LeBron isn't bigger than Margot Robbie?
As far as like Barbie doll wise, no.
I think he will. I think you'll be surprised. Niggas all around the world are gonna get LeBron dolls because it's LeBron. And especially if he says he'll sign it. Can you imagine you're in the crowd? I hope you have a son. Gets a LeBron doll.
Oh, no, I'm gonna be Michael Jordan household.
Do you know how old LeBron would be if he was playing in the NBA when you have a son that's old enough to understand? He'd have to be like 5 or 6 years old. He's rocking like some rainbow booty shorts, little tank top, and a LeBron doll. And he's like, Daddy, I want you to take me to the Cavaliers game of 2032.
No.
When LeBron is returned back to Cleveland for the second or third time in order to bring a championship to them. And he's like, I want Mr. James to sign my LeBron doll. What are you gonna do?
Tell me you don't have enough money.
What?
Yeah.
What you mean?
I don't care how successful I am at that point. My son asked me to go to the LeBron game.
The LeBron game is crazy.
I'm telling that we don't have enough money.
You would lie to him.
As we look at my marble floors.
That's crazy. You would lie to your son. Like, but daddy, I raised the money myself. Then what?
Did you really? Or is it my allowance I gave you?
Either way, it's his money, ain't it?
For my allowance.
What you gonna do? Strip it away from him at that time?
I ain't gonna strip phone.
So if he said, daddy, I got us tickets to see LeBron.
Give it to your mother.
That's crazy. You inspired him to play basketball, to watch basketball.
Oh, he's gonna watch golf. Brady in golf.
I couldn't imagine being forced to watch golf.
He's not gonna be forced. He's gonna be natural. He's gonna watch me play because I'm gonna take him to the golf course with me. He's gonna watch play with me and my dad. And then he gets old enough, my dad's gonna coach him.
I'm glad you have an entire plan laid out.
This is gonna be another Earl Woods, Tiger Woods experiment, but except we're actually gonna love him.
Okay, well, moving on to the next topic because it's always just just a rough upbringing for future porters.
It's not rough.
Yeah, I think it's rough.
We're just killers over here, that's all.
Yeah, so anyway, all I wanted to say is that LeBron has something over MJ that MJ's never had, and
I mean, his shoes still don't sell as hard as MJ's.
Yeah, but he's made more money in his career, so I don't really think it matters.
23 years, of course he has.
Mm-hmm.
Of course he'd be out career-wise and money. It's not.
I'm not even talking about just the NBA. I'm talking about shoes.
Oh, he has it.
Nike. You don't think he's made more money Nike-wise? Just like branding overall.
Dev, I want you to really think.
MJ is a billionaire. I
want you to think about that.
We can look at the stats right now.
LeBron just became a billionaire this year.
Michael.
He just became a billionaire this year.
Jordan net worth $3.5 billion. 3.5 billion. LeBron James net worth 1.2.
He just became a billionaire this year, fool.
Yeah, but you do understand that, like, LeBron James is going to be richer than MJ by the time it's all said and done.
We'll see.
And it makes sense because LeBron is younger than him and achieving the money faster than him. That just makes sense. That's not even much of the competition, but I'm saying, like,
it took 20 years for him to become a billionaire.
Uh-huh.
So he still has another 25 to 30 years to become a $3 billion net worth, bro.
How old is MJ? 62. How old is Michael? Oops. Is LeBron? 40. So
I just said 25 years.
MJ has a 22-year gap on Bron.
Yes.
Bron's gonna finish with more money than him.
No, he's not.
How is he not?
Because everybody's gonna buy Jordan no matter what.
Sure. If it took, you get what I'm saying? MJ is 62 at 3.5 bill.
Yes.
Bill. LeBron is 40.
That's the same age Michael became a fucking billionaire, you dumbass.
It don't matter. Literally, financially speaking. Financially speaking.
You dumb
we
shit.
live in a society where everything costs more.
Search up when Michael became a billionaire. Right now.
How old was Michael when he became a billionaire?
Yes. This shit's gonna play fucking 40.
Was MJ?
You're trying to ask me, bro? You don't understand fucking math. How are you gonna tell me?
Billionaire. Michael Jordan became a billionaire at the age of 51. That's 11 years after Bron. 11 years. Nigga, we live. Not even debating. You're not even debating MJ versus LeBron. We're talking about their bank accounts, nigga. The age in which we live in. Of course, that was inevitable. Steph Curry might have more money than Michael at the end of the day. That just makes sense financially. I'm just saying, MJ ain't never had a doll. He never had a doll.
Because he doesn't have to. The shoes sell.
Nigga, everybody got shoes. What's next? MJ ain't got a doll.
Because nobody needs an MJ doll.
Why not?
Once there's fucking cataract guys.
Okay. Why would they put that on there like that? It's still going to be kid friendly. It's still kid friendly.
Cataract guys.
I wouldn't include that on a doll. That's crazy, nigga. That's crazy.
Well, no. He still won't.
He still won't what? He won't what?
He still won't pass him, bro.
Pass him financially? He definitely will. Niggas will always buy Jordans, yes. When Bron's career is said and done, it's going to be the same thing. And he's making the money 22 years faster than him.
I just don't believe it.
It's literally math. I got to be great at math to understand that. We live in a higher cost of living society anyway. You already know that. Steph Curry might finish with more money than him, and I only say that because Under Armour is like his brand. Like Steph Curry is to Under Armour what MJ was to Nike. I'm not saying Steph Curry's a better player than them. I like him better, but financially, that business decision is gonna pay out. Everybody in the NBA ain't doing that. KD's not doing that.
KD is the worst PR work you could have.
I know, that's why I don't think he's doing it. Plenty of players are not gonna be like that. KD, D Wade for sure, Shaq. Low key Shaq with his whatever his shoes he had at Walmart, but like
It's all and1s, not and1s.
He had
Upward.
Yeah, that brand was him dunking and stuff.
Yeah.
Shaq's net worth 800 mil.
He doesn't have enough investments.
Yeah, he might not get there. But I don't think every player is that smart, but those three, definitely up there. Moving on, though, we have... I thought this family name was white, but I saw a post earlier this week. It was a family of actors and actresses or whatever, and they decided to live with a 400-pound lion for a year. Now, we already know that our people ain't doing stuff like that, because back in the day, they was already fighting them whenever they had to go to sleep, living out in Africa and stuff like that. I don't know why you would choose to live with a lion. Apparently, it was because they had to do a movie with a lion and they wanted to be more comfortable acting realistically. But living with a 400-pound lion, could you ever?
No.
Is there any amount of money somebody can give you?
I'm not gonna lie. As soon as that lion does a fake bite on my hand, I'm gonna pull the gun out and put him to sleep.
I don't even think it's that easy. You know how many shots you're gonna have ready just to like...
That's okay. Trust me, when he's asleep, just gonna put it on his noggin. Doof, 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 doof. He should wake up at the shot 6.
Boy, that would be a scene. Because they have big heads. Like their heads are huge.
I would just hope that the bullet goes to his cranium enough.
What kind of gun are you using?
Probably gonna be a 45 Magnum.
I feel like it has to be a shotty.
Yeah, shotty. Well, I'm trying to keep the noise complaint down.
It's not gonna matter if you throwing up 6 shots.
Magnum 45, it might get the job done.
That's a lot of shots, brother. That's a lot of shots. I don't think I could ever live with a lion. I can't even say I understand the purpose of it. Like I get it logically, but like, CGI exists. Y'all don't have to use real lions anymore. It's fine.
Hey, some people like that authentic experience.
It couldn't be me. It genuinely couldn't be me. That's too much. Living with a lion, because you got kids.
Yeah.
Your kids gotta live with a lion too. It takes one slip up, one mistake. Some people don't even like cats because cats already scratch and meow and yeah. Mm-hmm. A lion? Cooked, brother. I don't think I could do it. Things that do we have lions in Florida?
No, we just have bobcats.
Panthers, yeah.
Yeah, bobcats and panthers.
Well, speaking of things that we don't have, Florida. This is our daily Florida story of the week. Florida teacher loses job after calling student by their preferred name. I have mixed feelings about this sort of thing because I feel like on one hand, when you first introduce yourself to a student, you say, my name is Devin. Do you have any nicknames, whatever? And I can be like, yeah, Dev or Devo or whatever, right? And you call the kid by whatever they said. So getting fired, losing your entire job over someone's preferred name when we're in this age of acceptance and inclusivity and diversity and flags, whatever. It's interesting because I'm assuming the kid wanted to be called Helicopter, or Master Chief, whatever name kid decided to be called, and the teacher was like, yeah, sure, why not? So I want to know how this went down.
Probably, most likely, she probably was doing roll call with the other teachers, and she said, Danny, Taller, Master Chief, Toria, Vicky. They said, what did you say? I did roll call for my students. No, what was the name you said for him? Master Chief? Why is he Master Chief? That's his preferred name. Why are you calling that, Miss Taylor? well, Master Chief does his work in class, and I said, if he does his work, you call that. And he's one of my top students. They said, okay. And then, per usual, they snitch on each other.
I wonder if it had to me, I thought it had to be race related. Like maybe, some kid was like, yeah, call me nigga. And then she was like,
nah, that's not. That's stupid.
Or if it had to be something like, maybe it was something inappropriate, like daddy senpai. Teacher was like,
I don't think they're that stupid.
I mean, you never know. Adults are stupid. So imagine high schoolers.
Yeah.
And if the adult was like, you know what, I ain't got no choice but to do it. Teacher did it. Some other kids snitched them out. They out of a job. That's tough though.
Yeah.
I can't really imagine. What do you go home and tell your family? You went to school, did all this work. Because you probably can't get another hiring job as a teacher after that. It has to be hard, which sucks. Because all you was doing was exactly what the kids asked you to do.
Yeah.
That's what the school board actually do. But I wonder, I mean, it is Florida. So in Florida, they don't play that.
Yeah.
They definitely don't play some stuff like that.
Yes. Florida's so strict on the school stuff. Like, I think they just now took away the FSA. I think.
What's the FSA?
FCAT.
Okay, the FCAT. I was like, what the status has? Yeah.
Yeah, they changed it from FCAT to FSA. I think it was our 10th grade year.
We didn't take FCATs in high school, right?
We did. It was called the FSA.
Damn.
Yeah, they changed it to FSA. Our 10th grade year. That was the last year to take. You took the FCAT up to 10th grade, and then after that, it was just end of year exams.
I guess I didn't take an FCAT for a minute because I went to Virginia for a bit.
Yeah, well, for Florida wise, all on Florida people, we took FCAT from, I think in 3rd grade all the way up to 10th grade.
I forgot what the test was called in Virginia. I thought, did we take an LSAT? You ever take an LSAT?
I don't think I ever took it. I've heard of LSAT, but I don't think
that might be in Virginia. That might be what it was. But I remember the grading scale was 1 to 600. The 600 was a perfect score. And I remember saying I told my English teacher I was going to get a 600 on the LSAT. And then when she came up with our grade, she said one student got a 600. It was you. Never forgot that. I told her I was going to get a 600. I got that. I used to be a nerd back in the day. But FCAT, I remember.
Just couldn't count.
Hate math. Hate it. It's useless. It's so useless. I think somebody told, I was watching some video. It was like, yeah, after addition and subtraction, it's all you need. And they're right. I have a calculator on my phone, on my laptop, on my watch. Like, what do I need to know addition and subtraction for? I can put the numbers in. That's it. That's all I gotta know. Candy, put the numbers in. That's it. Add, addition, subtraction. That's it. That's literally all I need. I'm not gonna be able to tell you if this man had 10 apples and 5 oranges and 3 bananas, and then he gave 2 bananas away. He got robbed for 5 more apples. How many do we have left? I don't know. Like, I mean, that's easy. It don't really matter though. Like, it literally doesn't matter. It does not matter. What are we doing all this math for? Imaginary numbers? Have you ever used an imaginary number in your life?
What was imaginary numbers again?
Imaginary number, the thing with the little I, and it would be like 5i plus 10
Oh
equals...
no, I was retarded. That was stupid.
Oh. So you were stupid too?
No.
You were mathematically challenged?
No, I passed all my math classes.
I passed on my math class. That is a fact.
Except for the one.
I passed that one too. I did not pass it.
Just took multiple.
I just dropped it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Now there's circumstances surrounding why I dropped statistics. It's fine. I don't mind explaining. It was COVID. First time I took it. Yeah. I took the first exam. Got a D on it. Teacher said if you failed the first exam, you have a 70% chance to pass the class. The entire class. After the first exam, I dropped it immediately. There was no point in staying in that class. That was the first time. Second time.
You know what's funny? I slept through that class.
There's a door. There's also another door back there. There's also a couple balconies. You can choose any of those to exit whenever you like. Because sleeping in statistics is crazy. I took stats the second time by a teacher I had before, thinking, oh my God, like she was such a great teacher for this other math class, I'll definitely pass. She was great, but then COVID, the class switched from being in person to online. I can no longer go to tutoring, and I wasn't getting it. Dropped it.
Hold on. the class with the COVID, what's the COVID realm, and you still struggling?
What do you mean? Of course, if I was struggling in person and I can't even ask questions,
COVID. Just cheat.
Cheat? How?
You just suck.
Nigga, I had Chegg.
I passed my county class.
I had Chegg. I had other people taking my exam, like my homework.
You still failed?
Brother, awful. The third time I took it at a different university. Like during the summer, was not passing. My grade was going to be, I had like a 66.
Uh-huh.
I needed to get like 100 on the final exam to get a C to pass. Did not do that. I was in the middle of the exam with other people to help me. Didn't matter.
That's crazy.
That's the third time. The fourth time, I took it. I forgot what happened.
I took accounting during the COVID summer. Passed that with flying colors, son.
That's the crazy part. When I took it the fourth or fifth time, I took it in the summer on an accelerated track. It was like a 6-week, 9-week class.
That's what I did for my business law class.
And I passed it. I passed the fastest one. That should be harder than any of the other ones. It was an advanced, it was an advanced rate, whatever, and I passed it.
I do that for business law. That class, I don't know what it was. That class was not clicking.
That accelerated one?
Probably because I love street hustle so much. So that class was more clicking.
That's crazy.
I love Narcos so much. So I think the Colombiano in me wouldn't let me accept the American.
Accepting American is crazy. But yeah, I liked it. That final time I passed it, I was still getting tutoring and stuff, and it was straight. And I was good. Speaking of things that are not passing, Ja Morant, man, he been doing this silly every time when he scores in the NBA. He got fined for it. Obviously, we know his history with shooting guns, or showing guns, flashing other social media. So he's recently changed his celly to the grenade celly. Until further notice, he said that is his celebration. How do you feel about that?
He don't care anymore.
Do you feel like once a crash out, always a crash out?
Yes. I saw a video. I didn't click on it, but it scared me. It said his sister is now starting to dunk.
His sister is starting to dunk? How old is his sister?
Probably like 17, 18.
That's horrifying.
About to go to college.
Here's my thing. I'm gonna argue for him. In our great nation of America, the most privileged individuals value beer, guns, and freedom. And you're telling me that this young African man is inspired by our U.S. military, all right? He's inspired by our U.S. military. He pulls out the guns. He pulls out the grenades. He puts on that jersey proudly as a part of the red, white, and blue nation of America. In the city of Memphis, Tennessee. Do you know anything about Memphis, Tennessee?
Yo Gotti. Then RP Young Dolph. And we got who else we got?
I'm not talking about the niggas. I didn't ask you about the history of niggas in Memphis, Tennessee now. I asked you, do you know the great things about the city of Memphis?
No.
Me either. I don't know a goddamn thing about the city of Memphis. Other than there's a lot of white people up there, there's mountains and there's pancakes. That's all I know about Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, did you go there?
I went to some part of Tennessee. I went to Great Ridge and I went to Pigeon Forge. They named cities up there after birds. But one thing I understand about Memphis, Tennessee is they have some white sons of bitches up there. And those people, I promise you, I couldn't build an uglier character on a Wii if I tried.
Oh God!
You know how on the Wii you can move their eyes to the me? Yeah, you can move their eyebrows to the end of their faces, and you can turn their nose upside down. I couldn't build an uglier individual than the people I saw up there. But anyway, you're telling me a nigga can't embrace the militaristic American freedoms? He's throwing bombs. He's shooting. He could just tell them, listen, I'm aiming at all the terrorists.
Oh my God.
He could say that I'm shooting for our country. I'm shooting this basketball and I'm shooting this blicky. And it has a switch on it. All right, so all I'm saying is, I support you, Mr. Morant. I'm not exactly supporting the gang violence that you may also be affiliated because you're black. But what I am saying, you gotta play the narrative right. You understand, boy? I think he understands.
Oh my God.
I think he understands. So next time you see Ja Morant throw that grenade in the air, I want you to think you're red, white, and blue stars. And I want you to shoot up to the sky. Hit one of those right there. And if they ban this grenade selling, all I'm saying is get your ass a bazooka and just boom that shit. Say it's 4th of July fireworks up there. Come on. This is for Ja. This is for Ja.
Ja, I hope you see this, bro. Please. Please, I hope you see this.
It's for Ja. I'm tired of them being on his head.
I already know what I'm clipping for Instagram. I already know what I'm clipping. Oh, yeah. I'm clipping that for Instagram.
Adam Silver, I need you to get on board. It's red, white, and blue time, boys.
You know what? Just for you, buddy. Tomorrow, my tournament, I make an eagle. I might shoot with no. I might, when nobody's looking to my group, just. What's that noise? Nothing. I make another eagle.
Oh my God. Yo, they really do crack down these sellies like crazy. I love the one in football when they be like, they lock somebody up and they go, and they strap up that shit, boy. Or when they.
Bro, what's Kyron Lace from LSU?
Bruh.
That man, Kyron Lace was killing me, bro.
Oh my God. Like, it's clean. I'm sorry, but it's clean.
But I'm just so mad at Kyron Lace to have 1,000 yards to go out, though.
Unfortunate.
For him to do all them sellies in the finish for not having 1,000 yards, that pissed me off.
How many yards did he have?
900.
Damn. It's unfortunate.
5 touchdowns. I could be capping the touchdowns, but
it's not enough.
But still, though, I thought all them celebrations, I thought you at least had like 1,200, bro.
Damn. Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm clipping that so hard.
It's for young Morant.
Oh, God.
I'm proud of that young Morant fella out there.
Thank you for that wonderful segment about Ja Morant. That was beautiful. That's what we needed.
You're welcome.
And as usual, everybody will get to that chrome to your dome, see what's going on here. And chrome to your dome, Def. Would you rather, A, have a prego wife that's on a hormonal rage every time the slightest mess up you do, or have a nonchalant wife that just does nothing?
Does nothing?
Yes.
What do you mean by that? Is she pregnant as well?
She's pregnant, but when she gets on, she doesn't do nothing. She just sits in the corner, just depressed. So I want this baby to get out of me. Every couple of hours.
For 9 months?
Yes. Every time you come home, how's your day, babe? It was good. How was yours? Just waiting for this child to get the fuck out of me.
I would prefer to have a loud, passionate, rambunctious, lively, exciting wife who just blows up on me at the drop of a hat. You know why? Because at least then I have plenty of stories to tell, plenty of experience. The only difference between her and a psych ward patient is they caught the psych ward patient, but she's out here on these streets with a human being growing inside of her, eating all of her food, draining all her energy, kicking her in her little stomach. Yeah, I want it all. As opposed to having a sad, depressed, like shadow of a woman that just wants like the baby to finally come out. Yeah, no, I need that passion. I need that fire.
But what if the baby comes out, she's back to the lovely person again?
If she's back to being a lovely person. No, because you took me through 9 months of watching you.
That'd be so depressing.
Like, what? You're supposed to be excited about this gift from God that we brought into the world. And now you're just a shell of who you were for 9 months, just complaining. And no. I'd rather have the passion. Yo quiero a fuego. Mami.
Yeah, that was actually decent.
I need that.
That was decent.
I know. I think you guys know my Spanish. No, I'm on that. Yeah, yo tengo las palabras. Las palabras. That means words for you Americans. Yeah.
No.
All right.
You could have done yo tengo las palabras. Yo tengo las palabras.
Sí. Yeah.
He looks like
I said I have the words.
That's what I said, but more plural correct.
What you mean?
You said tango, but when it's plural, you can say tangan.
No, tangan.
Yeah.
So yo tengan las palabras.
No, take out las. Make it work. I have words.
So yo
tangan
tengan
palabras.
palabras.
Or if you want to say I have the words, then say las palabras.
Yo tengo las palabras.
Yeah. So to you, whichever one.
See, whenever I speak Spanish, I have to look into the camera or whoever I'm talking to real intense.
I'm telling you, bro, you should just watch soap operas. You would enjoy them. As much as you watch them cartoons, I'm trying to tell you, just watch a soap opera one time, bro.
What if I make? Nah, that's really dumb. Actually, I'm not gonna say that.
No, I'm telling you, bro. check out El Dragon. Check that shit out, bro.
El Dragon. What is that on?
Netflix.
All right, I'll watch the first.
Granted, it's 80 episodes, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it.
How long is each episode?
An hour.
Oh my god.
It's worth it. It's 2 seasons. It's worth it. It's worth it, bro. It's worth it.
I'm gonna try it.
I'm telling you, I feel like now that you're dealing with someone in that culture, I feel like you'll enjoy it even better. You might be like, yeah,
this is what I'm gonna get to.
You like,
But you should have
in the first episode. If you make it through the first episode,
all right, we're gonna see.
The first episode is like a slice of life type shit.
Okay, so okay, I'm gonna check it out. What's it called again?
El Dragon,
and it's
The Return of the Warrior.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Because when I finished it back in December, I was so mad. It's just that series finale was not what I needed.
All right, I'll check it out. Chrome to your dome, brother. Would you rather have the ability to read minds, but you could never turn it off? Or would you rather have the ability to shapeshift, but you could only turn into the last person you saw?
Oh, nah. Mind reading.
Interesting.
I don't like person shapeshifting. That's boring.
It's boring.
I want the beast boy type shapeshifting.
His is clean.
Yeah, but from to the person, no, I don't give a shit.
Because it would have to be the last person you saw.
Right.
And if somebody knew that it had to be the last person you saw, I promise you I'm finding the ugliest Google image possible and I'm just going to throw it at you at the last.
No. Yeah, no, reading mine, that's fine. It'd be funny too, because, well, I had too much fun with that.
But you could never turn it off.
That's fine. I have too much fun with it.
Even if it's 24/7.
Yeah.
7 days a week.
I had too much fun with it.
Constant.
I had too much fun with it.
Because the only time it would turn off is if you're asleep.
Yeah. But you got to think about it. If I'm by myself, I don't hear anybody else.
You don't know that. If someone's right next door or whatever, you could.
Oh, but it's like Professor X type.
Like it's loud. I'm thinking like
what it is.
Edward Cullen type stuff. Because he could read minds, but he could never read Bella's.
That's fine.
And he was so annoyed. He was like,
I'll make it work.
Interesting. All right.
Hey, especially it helped me out on so many dates too. I already know what's going on.
Because then you just wouldn't even waste your time.
Exactly. I go on a date, she be like, yeah, I'm not feeling. He's too nice. All right.
Just get up immediately. Just walk out. Don't even say anything.
The next one's like, as long as he pays this bill, he gonna get some night. Waiter, for one.
Then we just drops a fat tip. He's like, I just brought you water. So don't even worry about it. You've been great tonight. Thank you so much.
Exactly. And then I mess with you so hard. Gosh, I mess with you so hard.
I would genuinely, I'm already susceptible enough to genjutsus as it is. This man would just, you'd have to way too much fun with that.
You had to turn to him and you go tight to find the helmet to stop me.
Like, this nigga's annoying. Why do you hate Ty so much? He always knows what I'm thinking. Damn. Tired of him. I can't surprise him with nothing. Or I feel like what you would do is you'd hear what I'm thinking and then you would respond before I say it. And I'd be like, but no.
It's a message with you.
He'd be like, that's how I would do conversation.
That's how I do it every time.
And I wouldn't even get to say words anymore. It'd be fucking useless. I'd be like, what if we, no,
but the main part being annoying is just someone planning a surprise party for me. I just try my best to fake the assignment.
I would probably throw you in a room full of kids.
And just hope it drowns out the noise. Just
hope they're thinking the craziest things all at one time. You're like, nigga, what? Like, just looking around like, why? Just blow up.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's sing at the come today. Like at the come to your dome. Oh, I saw this question on our anime group chat. Chrome to your dome. Would you rather have chakra, curse energy, a stand, or a key?
What's the third one?
Key. Well, I said,
A stan?
never mind. I forget. Your knowledge of anime is not use mine. So I'll keep it simple. Would you rather have curse energy, chakra, key, or grimoire? And each one of the abilities is unlimited.
Unlimited?
Each one.
If it's unlimited, chakra.
Hey.
Because somebody can take your grimoire.
Yeah.
I've seen that before. Key is cool, I guess, but I feel like in Naruto they have more moves.
No, key is Dragon Ball Z.
That's what I meant. In Dragon Ball, I feel like their moves are limited.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of taijutsu, and then like a freaking cannon blast or whatever.
Yeah.
That's about it. Naruto, if you have unlimited chakra,
Yeah.
you can do anything.
Right.
Like if you have limited chakra, you can learn every jutsu, thousands of different jutsu. No, because even them, they're stuck to what their moves are.
That's true.
And that's it. Like Itadori throws hands. That's basically his thing with his
Black
curse
Flash.
energy. He has Black Flash. But you got to hit he's the only person that can hit so many of those consecutively. Like Toto's move is the clapping thing.
Yeah.
That's it. Gojo was Gojo. Like Rika's probably the one that has the most moves, but it's only because she can copy other moves.
No, not Rika. What's his name? What's the boy's name?
But like you know what I mean. She can copy the moves for him. Whatever. I can't. Yuta.
Yeah, Yuta.
But chakra, if you have unlimited chakra, you can do anything. You can learn as many jutsu as possible, all the hidden jutsu, whatever, anything. Especially if a Sharingan, or any dojutsu eye, like you're straight.
Yeah,
definitely unlimited chakra.
I will combine Byakugan with a lightning chakra mode.
That would be clean.
That'd be so fun. I just seeing chakra points. I'm just make sure I destroy that. I just struck that nerve enough
just to pinpoint niggas down.
Yeah. Just so I can make sure I block the chakra for the rest of your life. No matter
rest of your life is great.
Just to make sure lazy naughty levels can't save you.
I think the only argument you could have said besides the options you gave is if you'd rather have the elements from like bending.
No, I forget all. It was like 9 different ones on the chart, but you don't know
all of them.
Yeah, so it kind of messed it up a little bit.
Chrome to your dome.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather A, never play golf again, or B, never get a haircut again?
Never get a haircut again.
Damn.
I'm more about keeping myself self-groom. I'm big on that. So I'd rather just... Well, no, because with golf, I can... Oh, let's see. No, actually, never be golf again. Yeah, actually, never be golf again because I gotta have a cut. I'll just go ahead and just pick up. Let me see. If I don't do golf, will be the next sport to do. Probably tennis. Yeah.
Those are two vastly different sports.
Yeah.
I cannot see you as a tennis player.
I'll make it work.
They do be moaning a lot and groaning every single time they hit the ball, but that's a tough sport.
That'd be my noise every time I was like, especially serving.
Oh my god! They'd be like, "Are there two girls playing?" Nah, it's just Ty.
Hey, especially if I get a 125 serve speed.
Nah, because then that'd be like a weapon of mass destruction. I think you would use it in the wrong context.
What? No, they hate the noise I make, but my serve speed would be so nasty with the aces, they just couldn't do nothing about it.
It'd be like that episode of Spy Family when they're playing tennis.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They would hate me so much. Be like, I hate that noise. Be like, well, he has 6 aces. he has 6 aces, Nikolai. So get the fuck right.
But he gotta sound like that though, for real?
Nikolai has fucking 6 aces against you. Okay.
Thanks.
1 more point and he wins it. To do better, please. I don't want to hear that fucking moaner again.
That moaner again is crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna end the shooter. Backhand.
I hope you you do a light skin pose every time.
Oh, hey, I win. I'll be like, hey, I'm like Gojo.
After every match?
Yeah.
Nigga just basking in glory. Ah, damn.
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't throw a rose at me at the Wimbledon.
No, because I swear to God, if you catch it,
catch you in the mouth, just
niggas just basking in light skin glory.
Yes, sir. Hey, Air Magazine gonna have that picture,
bro. It'll be like you'll win the Sexiest Man of the Year award with that pose. Damn.
They be like, how do you do it?
Or you'll be the what's that? The Sports Illustrated athlete.
Yeah. They be like, how do you do it? You know, it's just I've been watching it, and so I had to make some life decisions where I had to give up my other sport, golf. Yes, you were good in that one, yeah, but certain things happened. I had to give it up, and I just thought, let me just try tennis out. I've tried as a kid, just had to control my serve, and then was like, well, what made you make that noise? I thought, let's change it. Let's change the game up. You always hear the grunting. Well, what if we do a little extra? Get a little crowd going a little bit.
This man,
like it is a interesting. Exactly, gets capture entertainment, doesn't it?
considering that changing the game is crazy. That was your idea to change the game forever. Is to moan.
Yes, sir. Especially if I do a grand slam and win all four in the same year. Oh my god,
that doesn't even make sense. Oh my god.
Tell me every time I win that major.
Man, however you do it, that would be some interesting aura.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what your demographic of fans would be like though.
Oh, it'd be crazy.
It wouldn't even make sense.
Crazy.
A lot of weird ass niggas for that demographic. Yo, one more?
Nah, that's it.
That's all you had in the chamber. All right.
Sure.
Last thing we got on the board. Fire Force Season 3 is finally back after years. It's been like what? Like 4 or 5 years?
Close.
It's been
I want to say it was either 2021. Because I think I saw Season 2 my last year of college was 2021.
Yeah, it's been a minute. When I first got on the Fire Force, the 2 seasons were already out.
Yeah.
So I had never seen any of it until then. But the first episode that we got this season, we see Shinra come back. We see the whole squad really, but spoiler alert, what's his name?
Obi.
Captain Obi. He walks into an office, immediately gets arrested, and then the rest of the force basically decides all for one and one for all, and they're gonna try and rescue him and get him back. But that comes at the price of being enemies of the capital.
Yeah, the White Clad, which that's some of their names down, not Templars, the White Clad. They taking over the government, which, nerd spoiler alert, is starting now to tie into Soul Eater. If you saw the Easter egg, the sun is now the same sun from Soul Eater. So we're starting to get into how Soul Eater became. And just pay attention to what they said until they want to scorch the earth. Soul Eater, the earth has turned into a wasteland. So it's tying into it. I'm loving it. So everything's going, if they finish this season a certain way, it will tie in perfectly into the other show. Because I binge watched Soul Eater, tried to understand, still don't understand, but I see this resemblance now, so it's tying in slowly. So I'm happy on that part.
Word, yeah. Right after this episode, I'm watching the next one.
Yes, sir.
Episode 2. But Skee, I believe that is all we have on the board for today. Any last remarks?
Just know that if I ever had to stop golfing and switch sports, it would be tennis, and I would change the game. But
I just want y'all to know that this might be a hot, scorching lava take, but I do support you. Make America proud, brother.